Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name's Avatron, and welcome to my channel. Today we are playing some Genshin Impact. And I wanted to do a little video talking about this game and so far what I've played from it and my thoughts on it. Because it is still a gacha game. It has gacha mechanics, but for the most part, it's an RPG. And I can say that so far, I've really liked this game. It has a lot of things that I like about RPGs. The whole open world about it. The map is massive. And today I'm just going to be doing some daily missions. It's just what I do when I log in. Something that... they're missions that are very easy to do. And won't take you too long. So I thought it'd be a good thing for the video. So here we are. Alright, reach target location within 25 seconds. Where's the target location? I'm already behind. But you can gain time by killing some of these. Little guys. Now, so far, I've played about, I want to say, maybe close to 25 hours, maybe a little bit more. I can say that it's been pretty fun so far. And I have not been into the game as much as I have with this one for a while. Like, I literally come home from work, start playing it, and don't really get off. The world itself has that kind of Breath of the Wild feel to it, but it's still beautiful, really good looking. The music in the game is really good, and the graphics, at least on PC, 'cause this is what I'm playing it on, but I am using a controller, are pretty good. Now, I'm guessing a lot of people are worried about the whole gacha aspect of it. And is it completely like pay to win, kind of? Or do I have to spend a lot of money on it? And so far, I want to say no. I have bought a battle pass, which includes a few things to help you along the way. It's really good, actually really valuable. A lot of the stuff that it gives you these kind of medals that you use to summon. And this was $10. And they give you missions that you can do weekly and daily to get this going. I only bought it yesterday and I'm already level 4. And I only did a few of the missions. So I think this will be manageable as long as you're consistently playing. Also, I bought this little pack from the shop that was $5, and it gives you a certain amount of the currency that you can use for summoning in this game. Now, the summoning is, at least for now, pretty good. They have this banner right now, which the rates for this guy are up, as well as these 3 other girls that you see here. Now, this is, I think, one of the more normal banners. And the rates are a little bit worse because there's weapons included and there's not a rates up like this one. But either way, you still get enough currency, even just free to play, that you can do a lot. I've summoned already close to, I want to say, maybe 10 times. And I've gotten some good heroes. This is a 5-star hero that I'm using right now. And I can say he's pretty good. Oh, I'm getting my butt whooped, aren't I? But these are just the daily challenges. There's so much to do in this game. It is kind of unbelievable. I've done some of the dungeons. I've done some of the more harder content. And it's still fun. It's a lot of fun. This game does have co-op as well. And with the co-op, you're reduced to 2 heroes instead of the 4 that you have. But your friend also has 2 heroes, so you make up one team together. I kind of stopped talking there. I got distracted. So far I've leveled up this guy to level 40, and it wasn't too hard. They give you a lot of materials to do it at the beginning. I'm guessing I should probably be saving some of them, but since he's a 5-star, I figured why not, you know? Let's use some of our valuable resources on this guy. This game is available on mobile, PC, PS4, and will soon be coming to Switch, according to them. For some reason, not Xbox. Which is what I mainly usually play on. But with the PC, I'm able to just plug in a controller, and it's kind of like I'm playing an Xbox. So far, I played with my friends only one time. It's a little bit confusing at first because we didn't know exactly what we could do, and our levels were vastly different, so it was kind of hard to just go into each other's world, and we just kind of messed around. But now that we're kind of similar levels, we can do dungeons, we could do challenges, and stuff like that together, so that'll be a lot more fun. I've had, I want to say, the majority of the time I spent doing missions and challenges and stuff like that. There is a story mission, but you do have to level up to continue it. It's been fun so far, honestly. There's a lot of different heroes you can use and a lot of different combinations. Oh wow, what is that? Some of us have gone a little bit luckier than others. My friend has gotten very little amount of heroes and has just had to deal with what he has. And my other friend has gotten a lot of heroes and he's doing pretty well. So it kind of is RNG based, so that part of the game can get a little frustrating, just like any gacha game. If you summon and don't get what you want, or don't even get something useful, then it's always going to be frustrating. But I can say so far, the game devs have been very generous with the currency that they gave away, so you can summon for heroes and stuff. And maybe just because it's the launch of the game, but you get a lot of free stuff just playing the game and doing daily missions and stuff like that. The microtransactions, I want to say, to summon itself can get a little expensive, but you can supplement that by just playing the game and earning a lot of that currency just by playing. It feels to me like a very kind of like a Skyrim game, right? Where you just, it's very RPG, and I sometimes forget that there is gacha mechanics to it. But the game is very fun. I can definitely guarantee that the majority of people who play this are going to have a good time and just enjoy themselves. Even if they're not super dedicated to the game, there's so much to do that I don't think you'll have a problem finding some kind of enjoyment in whichever way you want to play this game. There's so many different heroes and so many different compositions and teams that you can make that you can actually play pretty much however you want, provided that she gets those heroes, right? But a lot of these heroes I actually got for free. 3 out of the 4 that I'm using right now are actually free to play. So the only one I got was this 5-star character named Venti. But he was given to me, or I got him. I didn't get him for free, but I got him with the free currency that they gave. So, I mean, technically, yeah, it was for free. I didn't have to pay a single dime for it. This game has a big map. I haven't even discovered it all. I have like a little part of here I haven't discovered, but you can see here, I haven't even gone to some of these places. It is a very big map, and there is a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of different bosses and dungeons. So far, it's been really fun. The story mission is actually really good. I've actually gotten invested in the story. It's not just kind of a thing that I had to do and just forget about it later on. I believe that is all the daily missions. Yes, so now we'll travel to the city and get my rewards. All these little blue dots you see on the screen here are teleport waypoints, and they make it a lot easier to get around the map. So that way, you don't have to run around everywhere, which can get annoying at times. But honestly, I found that sometimes if two objectives are close enough together, I would rather just walk or fly, glide through the air towards them, because this game is very beautiful and I actually really enjoy just looking at the world. I kind of got a little bit underleveled from my friends just because I very easily get distracted. So any little thing I see, any chest, I go after and stuff like that. So I kind of got left behind a little bit, but I'm trying to catch up now. It's really fun, even if you're not at the same level as your friends. You can still play with them as long as you're the same world level. So give or take 10 levels, you're going to be the same. So even if you're just doing stuff like I was, just exploring and getting chests and stuff, it's actually going to give you a lot of XP compared to just fighting a bunch of different bosses and stuff like that. Now, in order to fight some of the bosses, you will need this thing called Fragile Resin up at the right. It's 120 out of 120. Or just resin, sorry. And that's what you use to fight these bosses that are around the map, and or kind of dungeon things like these. So far, I haven't had a need to refill it, just because it refills about 1 every 8 minutes. And usually I do a lot of them right as I log in, and then later on, towards like later in the night, I can do some of the bosses again, or some of different bosses. So it's not like you have to refill it, but you can also pay with the currency that they give you. Now, speaking of the currency, you can buy this, which are Genesis crystals, which just turn into something called Primo Gems, which then you use to summon. The way you summon is right here, 1 crystal to 1 Primo Gem. So they just transfer over. And then with the Primo Gems, you buy the metals, which are right here. So these are the 2 metals so far for the 2 different banners. I've been able to buy a lot of these. Every time you summon, you can also get Star Glitter, which you could then use to buy more metals to summon. So you can see how you can get quite a few summons, or you can get characters or weapons if you want. You also can use it for different items that you can use to level up your characters and get them past certain barriers. I've had a lot of fun with this game, and I think I'm going to continue to play it, learn more about it. I'm still fairly new. I've only started playing this, I'm going to say 2-3 days ago, but I can't put it down. I haven't gotten this deep into a game for a long time. So if you're thinking about trying this game out, or even thinking about actually paying for the battle pass and just really diving into this game full on, I think it's definitely worth it to give it a go. And even if you already play this game and you're not sure if you want to get into the battle pass, you want to buy the microtransactions, I would say hold off on buying the full packs of just straight up crystals, but the little daily microtransaction for the daily crystals is definitely worth it. You get a lot for it, and the battle pass gives you a lot of stuff. So definitely give it a go. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.